The last thing we're going to cover before you guys put the engines up is a chart plotter. This is our chart plotter. It lives in that little cabinet back there. So to put this thing on, there's two things. One is that it's finicky to put on, but it's got 3 connectors in the back with pins. Do not break the pins and do not force it, otherwise it would be an expensive repair. To put it on, if you have help, it's helpful, but it goes on here, tightens. That's why it's kind of like a goofy thing to do without help. And once you're on tight, what I do, there's 2 ways to do it. One, you can take the cover off, but then you see all the fingerprints. As you're putting in the connectors, you're pushing against here, which kind of damages the screen. So let's not do that, and let's not train that way. Let's train people to leave the cover on, so that when you actually push the connectors on, you can kind of hold the front and not press against the screen. Okay? So that's just kind of a newbie thing. And then there's a little spin up, which
it's
you
a
spin.
wonderful instrument. It deserves a lot of TLC.
Yeah.
Don't want to ruin it.
Did you say they plug and twist?
It's plug in, and then there's a little spinny thing on the back. You see this?
Yeah.
The little spinny thing.
A technical term.
Yeah. So basically, I know you can't see, but I'm going to plug one of these guys in, and then you turn the spinny thing to lock it down.
Just like shore power.
Just like shore power.
Right.
And then there's another one over here. These ones are a little bit, they just kind of twist and lock. So they're a little bit more finicky to lock. So play with that. And if you have to push on the whole thing, not just on the screen. That's my main point that I wanted to get across. So.
And those cables are notched.
So I believe we're leaving the small instrument out, right?
Yeah, we're currently leaving the little one out. Hopefully nobody will steal it.
And the boat does have AIS on it, just like TARDIS, and
it has radar.
has radar.
Okay, back to you.
And the radar's on the chart plotter, right?
Yeah, and that's another lesson. That's another half-an-hour lesson on playing with the chart plotter. When you're first going out, you really want to have more people on, more knowledgeable people, and as you get good, then you can have more family and friends on board. It's an easy boat to sail, but it's not.